Hey guys, how are you today? Listen, it is me, Rosalind Hall, and if you're new here, welcome. Guys, every single day I'm here encouraging women to stop stopping, do it anyway, and to keep going because that is for a long time. I kept stopping. I would abandon whatever it was that I was trying to accomplish, and I'm at a point in my life now where I I know if I don't keep going, I don't know what's going to happen, but I need to keep going because I've got dreams, I've got goals. There's things that God has put in my heart. There's things that God put in me as purpose that if I keep stopping, ain't no way in the world I'm going to be able to do what it is that He wants me to do. So today's message is for the woman who is waiting until she feels ready. And if you can relate to that, have you ever not done something because you didn't feel ready? Maybe you felt like you were um maybe you had the credentials, but because you just felt some type of way and you're like, nah, I don't think I'm ready. And you're really waiting like for the green light to in your body or in your by the back of your mind to be just green, like, hey, go do such and such right now. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. And again, we gotta stop stopping. We gotta keep going, and we gotta do it anyway. So all I want to say to you guys is, if that is you, and you keep doing that, and you keep stopping, and you keep giving yourself grace, don't take this the wrong way. There is a time and place when you give yourself grace, but you give yourself grace when you're actually doing something to be able to give grace for. But if you're doing nothing, okay, we can't give grace for not taking any type of action, if you know what I mean. All right. So I've got three simple things that I want to give you guys today. And at the end, I'm going to give you a challenge. And because I know what it feels like, someone's calling me. Let me stop this call real quick because I don't want this to be interrupting us. There we go. So I know what it feels like to wait. You're probably waiting because I did it. I was waiting for the confidence. I was waiting until I felt ready. I was waiting until the butterflies went away. I was waiting to not feel or feel, yeah, not feel embarrassed. I didn't move. I was waiting because I was feeling ashamed. Like, what are we doing? We're stopping because we feel embarrassed. Embarrassed about what? There's nothing to be embarrassed about. And waiting until I stopped thinking about what everybody else was thinking. But I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes your mind is going to be running 1,000 miles per minute, and you're going to start thinking about who saw you when you started gaining weight, who told you what to do, who gave you the advice, who who went to the gym. And what I'm talking about is, if it is that you gain some weight, you're thinking about all these people that are now looking. You think they're looking. You're thinking about all these videos you've seen where other people are going to the gym. You're what you're doing is you're sizing yourself up. You're in comparison now. Don't do that. You thinking about who joined boot camp and you didn't, who lifted the weights and you didn't. Am I coming down your street? Who did all the things that you didn't do? And my answer to you is, so what? So what? Who cares? Because these things don't get to decide whether you start today. And that's where I struggle. I used to care so much about what other people were thinking about and what they were going to talk about, because out of all the things that I needed to do, I didn't do them, even though I saw other people doing them. And it was like, oh my gosh, I wish I could start, but I know these people are going to be looking at me. No, no. You know what they're doing? Most people are fighting their own battles. Most people are trying to figure out how to keep themselves going too. And maybe hey, they could have been like, oh my gosh, I hope I could come back tomorrow. Because guys, we're going through the same type battles. It just looks different on the outside. But you know what? The struggle is on the inside. Maybe your courage is what somebody else is waiting to see. So here are those three things that I want you to remember today. And number one, and that's feelings are real, but they don't get to make the decision. You might feel nervous. You might feel embarrassed. You might feel comfortable. You may feel like everybody is watching. You might feel like, you know, you know, who's watching me, and you just feel, I don't know why we have that feeling as if we're the center of somebody's attention. We're not somebody, we're not their attention. But feelings are not instructions. You can still move. You could still be nervous and still start. You could be unsure and still show up. All right. So if you hear something, I hear my family in there. They got a phone on speaker or something, and I really need to tell them they need to turn that down because it is very loud, and I can hear it in my office. But I'm gonna keep going on, but I can hear that over me. The second thing I want to talk to you about is action comes before confidence. A lot of us are waiting to feel confident first, but usually that comes after that first step, because you do it one time, it's like, I did it one time, I can do it again. Okay, I did it. Oh, and I didn't die. I'm going to do it again. Put one foot in front of the other, take a deep breath, walk through the door, press record, make the call, grab a pen, start the journal, do the thing one time and see what happens. And when you do it, don't go back and pick it apart. Don't go back and criticize it. Don't replay it over and over again. Don't talk yourself out of being proud. And how many of us have done that? Just say, I did it. Because sometimes the victory is not doing it perfectly. The victory is that you did it, period. You did it. You did it. The victory is that you did it at all. You did the thing. And number three, one decision can change everything. You don't have to change your whole life today. I know sometimes we get these things and we want to do them. It's like, oh my God, I got a whole list of things I want to do. Baby, you don't have to do that today. Save something for tomorrow. That's going to help you be consistent, but that's a whole nother live. That's a whole nother live. Just make one decision, drink the water, take that walk, pray, journal, encourage yourself, go to the gym, get in the car, post a video, make the call, do the next right thing. What is that next right thing for you? One decision can break that cycle of stopping. One decision can remind you that you are still in this. You didn't abandon the ship. You didn't abandon the assignment. You didn't write those things down and void. These things mean something. Everything. Yeah, I'm sitting here in my office and I'm looking at journal after journal after journal, notebook after note. I probably have about 40 to 60, maybe even 100 notebooks with things written in them that I never went back to. Do you have that same thing? Of that thing that's been sitting on your heart, telling you need to do, it's probably in one of those notebooks from a long time ago. It probably is. Y'all, that one decision can break that cycle of stopping. That one decision is going to remind you, hey, we still got it. We still in the game. We still in the game. And one decision can prove that you are not that same woman who kept on quitting before. So here's your challenge for today. Today, do the thing that you've been talking yourself out of. And I know you got something. It came up this morning. Think about it. You got up and that thing was in the back of your mind. You went and you brushed your teeth and you went to the gym. And guess what? The same thing, it kept coming up. And guess what? It came up yesterday. It probably came up over the weekend. It probably came up a couple of days ago. That one thing that you've been talking about, just one thing, not 10, not 5, not a whole lot, not your whole life. Because some of us, we're looking, oh, I want to do this. And one thing. And when you do it, I want you to say this: I don't have to feel ready. I just have to start. And if nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, has told you this today, I believe in you. You don't have to feel ready. You just have to start. You stop stopping, do it anyway, keep going. And every time you see me, I want you to remember this. That's that woman that told me, keep going. That's that woman that told me, do it anyway. That's that woman who said, stop stopping, because I stopped stopping. And if you can do that, if I can do that, you can do it too. Guys, this is a season where we have to take charge of what we are not doing and do it. Listen, at this point, you know how they say, hey, she doing the most, baby, do the most and stop stopping. I love you guys. Be sure to come back tomorrow because I got a special treat for you. I love you guys. Do it anyway. Stop stopping and just keep on doing.